Luka Doncic's legacy once his career is over. Luka Doncic has led the Mavericks past a #1 seed without the help of another star player. Won Rookie of the Year, has been a 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, will be 3-time. I'm kind of projecting that this year, but come on, man.
Do you think first or second team?
Stopping him?
I would say first team, right?
Yeah,
he was kind of in the MVP conversation for a little bit, and he's the type of player you can put him as a forward, you can put him as a guard, wherever he's going to fit so that he can be on that first team. Just got done averaging 28 points, 8.7 assists, 9.1 rebounds on 45% shooting and shooting 35% from 3.
28, 8, 9, that's ridiculous.
Oh, those numbers are nice. That efficiency, 45% shooting, I feel like he can get that a little bit higher there.
That's
because he takes so many threes at times, bro.
There's a lot. Yeah, I think you're right. At a mere age of 22, he has also won a EuroLeague MVP award, being its youngest winner, and I believe he will win multiple MVPs in the regular season in the near future.
He might be a year or two away from an MVP, honestly.
I think it's next year.
That's what I was going to ask. You think
that's what the
year,
story sounds like.
Yeah.
Just because they're going to award him for these playoffs, too.
I can see it, bro.
Yeah, I
can
support
see
it
it
100%. I'm not against it.
I can see that shit,
This
bro.
man is on a team that is not a top-tier organization with a rich history to support it. This man is the future of the league, and with his frame, has a lot of potential for improvement and longevity.
Just need to lose some weight.
A little bit, right? That's what I was kind of mentioning.
Like,
well, he just needs
frame.
to stop coming in the season out of shape.
Well, this offseason, he was actually playing for that medal in the Olympics, so he was kind of tired out during that. I guess he took a hiatus for a little bit, just so that he can kind of recover. Came into the season, out of shape. But not only does he have all the skills and accolades, but yes, he does have the tangibles of a dog. So, what will Luka Doncic's legacy? I hope I'm saying that right. Maybe just Luka Doncic. Legacy be going forward in the NBA, like when it's all said and done.
The numbers he's already putting up, if he continues this for at least a 5-year span, he's a Hall of Famer. I can't
Already,
like this year is showing that he can clearly lead a team where they need to go. Because I mean, all we've really seen was him facing the Clippers the first round, and I mean, it is what it is. PG and Kawhi, but they still had hell dealing with that, man. Like realistically, it took Kawhi for sure having some hell of a games. And then, I mean, PG chipped in here and there.
They have a lot of different people that can switch on to him. They have a lot of people that can match up with him. They had Pat Bev at that time.
I remember the game where he had like 45 or some shit against the Clippers, bro.
45,
like, whoa, bro. That was a long night for them.
What is his best attribute?
His confidence within himself, low-key, bro. He's not the most athletic guy. He's not the fastest. He's not the tallest. He's not none of that shit.
Yeah.
But he's getting on the court, and he's putting you on the island, and he'll get a bucket on your ass, or he'll set his mans up for something.
He just definitely said some fire right there. Yeah. It's definitely something to say when you have all the skills to do it, right? And we were just talking about dominance versus skill a lot through the podcast in the past couple of weeks here. Would you say that he has a little, like, the right balance of both when it comes to...
like, it's his mind. His mind alone is, like, what makes him as good as he is, bro, because it's, like, considering his experience and how long he's really been playing basketball, like, guys really need to take note of that. He's been playing since he's 14, bro?
Yeah, 14, 15.
Probably even younger, but, like, an elite level. I think he started playing with
but at a
adults when he was 15.
Level, bro. But at a professional level. Even all the shit that guys could be doing to him right now, he's probably already seen before. Like better athletes, better competition, so he has to adjust. Those are things he has to adjust to. That's probably really why he's able to be dominant, because it's like, hey, I've been in this position. I've been in the position where I was the youngest, the smallest. Like I've never been the best physically talented player.
Facts.
But I get that shit done.
Facts.
It's funny how he responds to a lot of, like, the media questions with there's certain aspects of the EuroLeague that is better than the NBA, maybe more physical even, that he was talking about. People play with a little bit more of a motor. Is he better than Chris Paul by the end of everything?
Okay, he can surpass Chris Paul for
He
sure.
could surpass.
He could
Yeah.
Chris Paul's
surpass
never had
Chris
an
Paul.
MVP.
Agreed.
Luka just got to get some championships before we put him up there
Yeah.
with like Steph, Magic, Isaiah, like
Yeah.
certain guys.
Okay, Isaiah
like
Thomas
certain,
is one of my
certain
favorites. So
certain
I
guys
agree with you.
before he got to win some rings before we even think about
No,
that
facts,
shit, bro.
facts.
Chris Paul, yeah, he can surpass Chris Paul.
I think the craziest thing is that's about Luka is his ability to score, because Dirk was so tall and so awkward that he had literally one of the greatest fadeaways that they did a documentary about it, and no matter what happened or what you did, you couldn't stop it. The same way
How
that
do you block
Luka's
that,
right.
though?
How do you
Mhm.
block that? The same way that Luka is what a 6'7" kind of out of shape guard who's still gonna drop,
okay.
who's still gonna drop 30 to 45 points on you.
It seems like he added that to his bag too, huh?
Hey,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. He's definitely, championships or not, he's gonna go down as probably the second greatest Maverick player of all time. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
I like
Dirk,
that too.
Luka,
Yeah.
That's good to add on to his
whoever else
legacy.
wants to come after that, yeah. The way he can score, the way
He's
can
gonna
faci-
he's
the
gonna
way
break a
he-
lot of records.
the way he
for
can
Mavericks, for sure.
facilitate. He already had a season with Dirk. Dirk pretty much damn near passed him the torch. Like,
Yeah.
hey, go get it.
Oh,
It's
and-
your turn.
Yeah.
For sure, he has to get one championship before we start throwing him up here, like you said, with
Yeah,
Isaiah,
I like that.
Steph,
Yeah.
these guys.
What-
You at
Yeah.
least need one.
Okay.
Because that's the same thing we did with Dirk. We gave Dirk one. Dirk was it's Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki. The way he got that
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
The team that he beat
The
to get that one.
teams.
His
Yeah.
whole run.
Teams,
His whole run.
Lakers.
That's a legendary run, bro.
Yes.
If you look at the names.
Oklahoma, the Lakers, and then who'd they play in the conference finals?
Spurs, I
The
believe,
Spurs.
bro.
When the chips are on the table, you spoke about his regular season numbers. I spoke about it a little bit too in the intro. Luka is averaging 31 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds in the postseason.
Like, what more can you ask for?
They're saying he already has the second highest playoff.
Oh, he has the first, I think.
Well, no, I think it's second now because it went down a
Along
little
a little
bit. But
Mhm.
I think Embiid's
coming
at
into
the
the Jordan's at the top. But coming into the playoffs, he was at the top though.
Mainly just being able to slow whoever it is down on the perimeter. Because and
He's-
slowing down is a huge difference.
Cause yeah.
Like Dorian
No, I know
Finney-Smith
what you're
is
saying.
stopping people on the perimeter.
Well,
Luka just needs to slow somebody down so maybe they can get a switch.
For
So
him-
Dorian Finney
like
can
that.
come over.
Well,
maybe Spencer
sometime,
Dinwiddie
like,
comes over.
yeah,
Because
no,
he's not
I
really,
agree.
you know, if you ever notice, Luka doesn't really like shuffle his feet well.
His angles are he has bad angles,
Mhm.
and then like
That
he
too.
doesn't always like.
he can fix that pretty easily, though,
his
right?
co-
With a little bit more
like-
IQ, more experience.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he has the coach for that shit. He just has to be better on like analyzing when guys get the initial pass and not just be jumping quick to just do something, and
Right.
more so like be in control and like force him to do what he wants.
He has a good frame. He has a lot of body, like,
Mhm.
weight on him, in the fact that, like, these guards, if he's covering a guard, unless you're really, really quick, he has a lot of potential to at least slow him down, kind of like how you were saying, right?
Mhm.
Make
He
him
could probably
force him off
I mean,
of what
he-
they're
he could
really trying to
still-
do. Maybe if he has a better overall scouting
realistically.
report,
If
can
he
do a
get
lot
if
on
he
that
gets
side.
himself right, he could still guard 1 through 3, bro.
he can at least kind of show a little bit of a physical presence
Yes.
when it comes to maybe a shooting guard that's not truly elite but can make a difference. If he puts in 3 years of him actually trying on defense, he can vault his way up a little bit more on those rankings.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about legacy, I think both of you guys brought up really good things. Let's not put him into this high ass thing until he wins a championship, because I
No.
feel like we do
Yeah.
that with a lot of different players, even Chris Paul.
Yeah.
And then Gifton brought up a really great point about if he leads a franchise in all these different stats, especially in scoring, that's a beautiful thing. And it seems like he'll be a Mav for lifer. And we've been saying it in the pod for a couple weeks now too, that he definitely needs a number 2 that's on a superstar level for them to really be
At
that
least
elite
all-star.
type of talent. Hopefully a 2-way player, not one that's better than Luka, who's there's not a lot of
At
players
least
better than him,
all-star.
but he definitely
needs
needs an
a-
all-star. Yeah.
Brandon
Right.
Ingram would be crazy.
Brandon Ingram would be nice as
I
well.
would like a
I think once he receives that superstar level, that extra star at the all-star caliber level, like we were mentioning, I think that he will be able to, which is what my problem is with him, where I feel like he can at least get better in his game. I understand that he always passes it to the open guy He's not really necessarily passive, but he makes the right play and the right pass. But I think that he needs to do that just a little more. I think he forces the issue just a little bit much. And who can blame him, though? He's just that good. But when you have that extra guy that can go and get the bucket himself, somebody that can be a two-way player, somebody that you can rely on again and have that confidence that he can even make more plays, be a little bit more passive, and kind of like how a lot of stars are in their when they have these young careers, is that they force the issue because they know how great they are. And then it isn't until you reach somebody that continues to have a great game plan for you. It only takes one person to crack the code, and then everybody's gonna copy and paste that same code. But when you have another guy who is tough to handle, that you can't do that.
Because it's so true.
That allows this man to really reach that extra level, and it'll really open up the floor for him. Luka Doncic's legacy, he will be the all statistic leader for the Mavs. I think he'll be at least top 5 player when it comes to his respective position. Man, top 10 all time. That's going to be a tough one because there's a lot of all-time greats. But I definitely think he'll be top 20.
Really,
definitely think he'll be top 20. Top 15 is kind of pushing it, but I'll take that, and I'll put money on that.